Hello, good evening, and welcome to EG22 Healing Light Studio. I'm Dr. Debbie, and tonight is Creative and Emotional Reset Wednesday, a space where we greatly step out of overthinking and come back into our body. This space is for adults who feel emotionally full, parents supporting children through big feelings, children learning how their bodies work, and families who want calm without long explanations. Tonight, my friends, we are exploring something very simple but very powerful. Why doing something small with your hands can change everything. So let's talk about it. This is the time when words, especially, don't help. Have you ever noticed that when emotions run high, talking doesn't always help? You might try to explain how you feel and feel more frustrated. You might ask a child to use their words and the meltdown gets bigger. But then something interesting happens. Someone starts folding laundry. Someone doodles. Someone kneads dough, traces a pattern, or holds something soft like Evolve Global 22's healing blankets. I have mine right here. And slowly the intensity drops. Nothing was fixed, nothing was explained, but something shifted. That shift didn't come from language, it came from the body. Here is our core teaching points tonight. The body has built-in ways to regulate emotions that don't rely on words. Our hands are directly connected to parts of the brain responsible for safety, grounding, and emotional regulation. When the hands engage in simple, repetitive, gentle movement, the nervous system receives a clear message. You are here, you are safe, you don't need to brace. This is why children instinctively move, fidget, draw, or play when they're overwhelmed. Their bodies know how to regulate before their minds know how to explain. For adults, this wisdom is often overridden. We're taught to talk it through, think it through, or push through. But when emotions are high, language becomes limited. Thinking feels harder, and the body needs different doorways back to calm. This is the doorway back to calm. So, where does regulation come from before explanation? When emotional intensity is high, the parts of the brain responsible for reasoning and language temporarily quiet down. Trying to explain or analyze too soon can increase frustration. Gentle hand movement helps the nervous system settle first. Then reflection becomes possible. Learning point number 2, repetition signals safety. Simple repetitive actions, folding, rolling, smoothing, tracing, creative predictability. Predictability tells the body there is no immediate threat. So you want to create predictability. This works for adults, children, and families regardless of age. This isn't about exercise or productivity. It's about quiet movement, still enough to calm, active enough to engage the senses. This is why natural textures like yarn, clay, wood, or stone are especially regulating. So let's talk about the food and the in-body connection. Food is so important. I always connect everything back to food and body. When the body is emotionally overwhelmed, digestion is often affected. Stress chemistry can reduce appetite, increase cravings, cause picky eating in children, lead to mindless eating in adults. Grounding the body through the hands before or after meals can support digestion or by signaling safety without changing what's on the plate. Now let's talk about a lifestyle connection. In busy lives, we often move from one activity to another without transition. Hand-based moments act as emotional transitions. After school, after work, before meals, before bed, they help the body shift states gently without force. So who does this help? Adults who feel overstimulated, anxious, or mentally overloaded, parents who want tools beyond talking or correcting, children who struggle to explain big feelings, and families who want calm without conflict. So the question now is, what can you do today or tomorrow? Choose one simple hand-based activity and intentionally use it as a pause. Folding something slowly, holding a textured object like a healing blanket, drawing simple lines, rolling clay or dough. No outcome is required, just presence. So now let me show you one practice, a 60-second hand reset. Take one hand, I'm going to use my blanket, and place it on a surface or object next to you. Slowly notice the texture, the temperature, the pressure. Breathe naturally for 60 seconds. That's it. No fixing, no thinking, just letting the body settle. This matters to you because not every feeling needs to be explained or released in the moment. When we stop demanding words too soon from ourselves or our children, we create space for regulation instead of resistance. Now, let's do our calling our power back as it relates to this topic tonight. Take a breath with me in through the nose. Hold it for 2. Gently out through the mouth. Tonight, I call my power back from overthinking and emotional pressure. I trust my body's wisdom. I let my hands lead me back to calm. Why does this work? Strategically, engaging with your hands activates sensory pathways that calm the nervous system, reduce stress chemistry, and support emotional regulation without cognitive effort. Spiritually, this honors the body as a wise partner, not something that must always be explained or controlled. It restores trust in the intelligence woven into us. I want to leave you with some reflection questions because you know I'm a big journaler. So start journaling if you have not. Here are some reflection questions to think about. When emotions rise, do I try to explain too quickly? Number 2, what simple hand movement feels calming to me? Number 3, how do my children or family naturally regulate when words don't help? And the last one, number 4, where could I add one gentle pause into my day? My friends, I'm trying to keep these live streams at 10 minutes to a maximum of 30 minutes a day because I want you to get the benefit and I want you to spend just a little bit of time with yourself. I know time is always a challenge. So here we go. In closing, as we close tonight, let's gather what we explored. We learned that when emotions are strong, words aren't always the best entry point to healing. The body often needs regulation before reflection. Regulation before reflection. We talked about how simple hand movements send powerful signals of safety to your nervous system, helping calm emotions in adults and children alike. We connected this to digestion, daily rhythms, family transitions, and real life moments where calm is needed without conversation. We named who this helps: adults, parents, children, and families. And we practiced trusting the body's wisdom instead of forcing understanding. Tonight's reminder is gentle and important. You don't always need the right words. Sometimes you need the right movement. Sometimes your hands need the right movement. Sometimes your hands already know the way. Remember, I used my healing blanket, which you can get at Evolve Global 22 on the website, www.evolveglobal22usa.com. And this is what I use often. I have other things I use as well. But remember, you don't always need the right words. Sometimes you need the right movement. Sometimes your hands already know the way. Thank you, my friends, for being here with me tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night in Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio. Stay blessed. Many, many, many blessings and much peace in life onto you. I love you all. Thank you for watching.